Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Kansas State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance.
There he goes. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. Right back to the well. Running into the open space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Unloads quickly.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now on 3rd down after that run. They'll try to get it through the air. Under fire. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense has the ball for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Hard running there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. So 1st down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on. Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he's coming out of the end zone. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. It's a reverse. Makes his man miss. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Here's 1st and goal, and they can go to the locker room with a huge cushion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Slams ahead. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. I mean, you just can't coach.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Arizona State!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. They want to run this quarterback. Look out, he's got room. Flying down the left side. A little excitement there to wrap up the 1st half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Trying to set the tone with the run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Past the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
The Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Avila. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Going to the running game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Kansas State will have to punt it away. was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Off play action. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throwing right. It's complete. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Wildcats trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Looking to throw at Deaton. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this fourth down that much harder. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the left. Oh, what a cut! Running through contact. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield, it's Eaton. Safe completion on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he hurls it in inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Eaton. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds. Really good pickup, an explosive run there, but that's going to be like a fabulous parting gift. Not enough to make a big difference. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here's a heat. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. They kick it away on 4th down. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And as the ball falls incomplete,